Beau Pribula, a backup quarterback at Penn State, recently took to social media to announce that he was entering the transfer portal, citing the NCAA's postseason transfer rules. According to Pribula, the rules had forced him to choose between participating in the college football playoff with Penn State or entering the portal. He claimed this decision was being made with a heavy heart. However, when you break it down, Pribula's predicament is not as dire as it seems. First, remember that players entering the transfer portal don't have to leave their team immediately. They can stay with their current program until they sign with another school. This means Pribula, despite entering the portal, can still be part of Penn State's playoff run. He's not being forced to make an immediate decision or leave his team before the season ends. Additionally, the NCAA extended the transfer portal deadline for players involved in the expanded 12-team college football playoff, allowing players more time to make their moves. Pribula's claims about being stuck in an impossible decision don't hold up when considering the facts. He's a backup quarterback with minimal game tape. At the same time, he may have the potential to start at another school, but his options may be limited, especially with many programs waiting until after the playoff season to make decisions. The transfer portal offers opportunities, but it's not always a guaranteed path to success. Schools may wait until after the postseason before investing in a quarterback like Pribula, meaning he could stick with Penn State for now and still have the chance to find a new home after the season. Let's also consider the context. Pribula, a communications major who graduated in just 3 years, is hardly being taken advantage of by the system. On the contrary, he's working the system to his advantage. The NCAA has granted players significant power, from name, image, and likeness rights, nil, to unrestricted movement between programs. Players can transfer without sitting out a season, and now they will also benefit from media rights revenue sharing, which could total over $20 million per school shortly. The player shortly seen in college football exceeded what anyone expected a few years ago. The issue with Pribula's situation lies in how he's framing it. The NCAA is not the villain here. The system he's benefiting from isn't perfect, but it's far more player-friendly than it was in the past. Pribula chooses to leave a team in the middle of a championship run and then blame the NCAA for forcing him into a difficult position. The real issue isn't with the NCAA. It's with the fact that players now have so much control over their futures, but still want to blame others when things don't go their way. Ultimately, Pribula's decision will be his own, but it's essential to recognize that he has far more power than he's letting on. He can stay with Penn State and play in the college football playoff or move on and find a new opportunity after the season. Ultimately, this is the world college athletes live in, one where the system has given them more freedom, but with that freedom comes responsibility. You can't have your cake and eat it too, especially when you're already getting a pretty big slice.